having mentors is one of, I think, the key factors to help you kind of grow professionally. But I think that a lot of people read about mentors and stuff like that, and they think they have to go and look out for mentors. But for at least for me professionally, when I think back at my career, the people who were actually turned out to be my mentors were usually just my bosses. And I don't think they signed up to be my mentors. They were just working with me and helping me and trying to improve me. So, and they turned out to be kind of mentors. And today, for the first time, I'm actually going to be managing another designer. I've shared with you previously here that I was looking to hire a designer for the startup that I'm working with, because I want them to do all the design. I kind of want to move into a more management and strategic position over there. So I was interviewing a lot of designers. We decided on kind of a young designer that's just now finishing kind of a pretty short course on graphic design and user interface. And today is her first day, so I'm like super excited about this. And I have like so many things that I want to tell her, and I want to teach her, and I want to tell her what's important, and just I want to throw at her all kind of my knowledge. I don't even know if she's like prepared for it, but I kind of want to sit down and tell her, look, I want to work with you and kind of help you to become one of the top designers in Israel within 1 year. But for that, you really have to kind of work your ass off. And but I don't know. I don't know if I just want to throw all my desires and wishes for her on her. Maybe she's not even into that. So before we go into the office and I have to start teaching her about the company and everything that we do, I think I'll go grab coffee with her just to kind of discuss my expectations from her and hear from her what's her expectation, where does she want to go. And for that reason, I kind of went back into this book that I've already talked about here in this vlog, because in this book there is kind of a small segment about, it's called win-win agreements and kind of like performance agreements, which means that usually when you go to work for an employee, you kind of have this basic contract. You come to work 9 to 5 or whatever, and it doesn't, and they're kind of actually telling you what to do, so you feel limited, you don't have really freedom, you don't really know what's expected to you. And when you try to build kind of a win-win agreement like the one discussed in this book, what you have to list is they break it down, wait a second, they break it down into 5 sectors. Let me read, because I wrote it down here. Desired result, guidelines, resources, accountability, and consequences. And what that actually means is that we have to talk together about what we're trying to achieve and what I will think is kind of a good work. And accountability, resources means what I'm going to do to help her achieve that. Spend time with her, meetings, software, computer, whatever she needs. And accountability is how we're going to measure that. I mean, what consists of a good work and not such a good work. And for example, for me, for me, one of the most important things is to be on deadline. And it doesn't even matter if the quality of your work is not 100%, it's 80% or even 70%. I would rather you bring 70% work done on deadline rather than, be late few hours or a few days to bring 100%. So that's something that I think is key to define in this kind of start of a relationship. And so we can define this, and then the consequences, like what's going to happen if you do a good job, what's in it for you, what happens if you don't do a good job. And I think setting up these agreements is a key to kind of creating a successful relationship. It's actually, when I just started to work with kind of the CEO of this company that we're hiring for right now, I actually created this kind of an agreement with him. And the point is that once you kind of define the desired result, for example, what type of good work you want, then the how you create it, for example, it doesn't matter if I do it from home or from the office, it doesn't matter if I do it in 1 day or 2 hours, all these kind of like, for me, they're stupid things, like principles of how you should work turn to be irrelevant, and the only thing that's relevant is the desired result. So when you focus on that, it gives you a lot of freedom in how to achieve that desired result. So I really want to set up this correctly with her to kind of tell her what I want, so she will have the freedom to go out and achieve that. Also, I'm not going to be sitting with her every day, just like a boss in an office. I'm going to be meeting her like 3 times a week for meetings. So she will have a lot of freedom. And in those 3 meetings, I will try to help her and provide her as much value as I can, so she could grow and hopefully really become, I hope, one of the best designers in Israel. Hopefully. So I'm going to go out and meet her right now. I'm pretty excited. Right, so the day's over. I'm actually super smashed and tired. I'm still wasted from yesterday's lunch, but overall I think it was a really good day and successful day. Kind of started the day discussing with Alex is the name of the new designer, the agreement that I mentioned before, and she was kind of worried about the fact that she said that she's kind of perfectionist and she likes to feel good with what she's doing, and I kind of explained that to me it's more important to deliver on time rather than doing a perfect job. So, and she said that what's important for her is to get honest feedback from me, and if something is crap, that I'll be honest and tell her that it's crap. She did say that she's motivated to become a best designer, and I'm super happy about that. I'm excited to try and help her get to that as soon as possible. We kind of spend the rest of the day kind of going over all the projects and product that we're working on. Tomorrow we're actually going to start our first project together, and that'll be working on Webflow. So I'm pretty excited. Can't wait to get home and get some sleep. Hope you guys have a great day. I'll catch you tomorrow.